Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Martial Law slash, Master Lee X slash Martial Law coming at you with this tutorial on how to set up, get, and use MAME. Well, first things first, let me make sure that I really don't know the requirements like the graphics card and stuff, so I don't know. Just all I hope is you got a working good computer and a good controller. That's it, cause I suck balls with a keyboard, man. Oh, no bullshit. I cannot play on the keyboard whatsoever. I gotta use either my arcade stick or my 360 controller. And so, yep, and only the wired ones work. If you want to use a wireless or the plain charge kit one, you gotta have a wireless receiver to use that, and that shit costs like $70. So I ain't. So, yep. All right. Now, first things first, make sure you have the internet so you can get up to. I'm using Google Chrome and Firefox. Now, as you see here, that I just brought up, Google Chrome. Um, Here, as you see, when you go up to you type in this in the Google, type in antique3d.com, and it should come up in this darkest website ever that I've ever seen in my life. And what you want to move to is to downloads, and you click on it. And once you click on the downloads, all you do at the bottom is you just scroll down. Now, when you scroll down, you should see it should say MAME32 plus plus or Mame32k 0.64, which is the purple emulator I'm highlighted is everyone on God's weapon is using. You will see a few on this emulator because they like to play Third Strike or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I had that emulator as well, but I rarely play on it unless if I feel like I want to play Third Strike. I got Street Fighter 4. That game is real good. And yeah, this what you want to do. You want to click on this and download it, and you can save it to your desktop. And once you have that taken care of or gotten out the way, now I'm gonna use my Firefox because I have a majority of the link saved on Firefox. Then I'm gonna give you two things to get a bunch of games and a couple of rare games. But if these are the ones you're not looking for, then feel free to go on ROM Nation or Super ROMs or Cool ROMs, free ROMs, whatever sites that have ROMs. Now this is a site I found a month ago. That this guy posted up a little tutorial on how to get most of the games. Now see, um, I was gonna say here, right here at the link, it says easy setup Mame32 online Caleria with load games and ROMs, and like Mortal Kombat for such and such. Now he has a mega upload here that has every single of his games in his list. Now, if you want that as well, I'll go ahead and put that in the description box. All this game works except for a few, but the ones that don't work, you can always find those whenever you want. So I'm gonna put that in the description box, right? I'm gonna put the God Weapon uh, emulator in the description box as well. So yep. So this is what you want to do. I'm gonna go ahead to this guy that is on main more majority of the time. His name is Razor. And this guy here is really nice to post the games that you pretty much can't find because I've been seeing a lot of people saying, they want SVC Chaos, SNK vs. Capcom, and you really can't find that game, man. Oh, no bullshit. You really can't. The game is kind of hard to find. But I got lucky. I found a torrent of it and I downloaded and I have it. Now, on his site, I don't know that he has it on his site, but it's two different ones, and I don't know which one is which. So, but yeah, here's the games here, as you see that I'm scrolling down. Now, if you want to get the KOF games, make sure you get the ones that just says, KOF, 2000 or such and such with no letter right beside of it, because those are the ones that people don't play. Like this, 2000, and it's 78 megabytes. This was 2000N, and that's only 1.6. Don't get this one. Same thing with 2001, 2002, and 2003. But 2003 don't work on MAME. Only on MAME 0.117 or CalAX, which is I only use CalAX just for that game. And you got the rest of the KOS. Every game on this site works. Just don't get the ones that has a letter right beside them because people don't play those. They only play the original ones. And same thing, 98 is the popular one. It's 2002. 2002 and 98 and one people play on a lot. and 99 as well. Just like I said, just don't get the ones that have letters right beside them. But his site have 2 pages. Here's SVC. I don't know which is which because I haven't downloaded it from this site, but I know one of them is Boss Edition. So I recommend you get both of them, and you once you get both of them, you download both of them and see which one that says SNK vs Capcom. Boss Edition. And here's all the Samurai Showdown, Shin Goku. Right here's Rage of the Dragons. And what you're going to need to play these games is this, Neo Geo, which is the BIOS. You need BIOS to play SNK games, period. And here's all the Metal Slugs. So once I take that you have the games downloaded and the emulator and this right here, Neo Geo, meaning the BIOS, what you want to do is that I'm going to show you that once you open up Mame32, your folder, you've already got the emulator and stuff. Open up Mame32 inside your folder, and what you should see is this little arcade machine. That's Mame32. And once you have that straight, what you want to do is that when you get a game or ROM, you put it in here, ROMs folder. And if there's not a ROMs folder, you make one that's just called ROMs. And here's all my games, as you see. And you see they all zip. You keep them zipped. You never unzip them. See, they're all zipped up. So never unzip them. Keep them zipped. Even the BIOS as well. Because if you unzip them, the games will not work. Alright, now since we got that taken care of, I'm going to open up the emulator. Now as you see, here's all my games here. As you see. Yeah, I have a total of 226 games. And almost 170 of them are like fighting games. So, yep. Now, this is what you want to do is get this started. You go to the top left corner where you see options, view info, and files. You go to options and you go to directories. Now, whatever you have your main emulator at, it can be in the documents or your computer. It could be anywhere in your computer. You just make sure you detect the ROMs folder, and you put in there. See, mine is in the C drive underneath my name, where I save PC games and others in the direct things in the emulator. And here you have it. You gotta browse it to find it. But there's some that you don't have to do that. You just start it up and it automatically detect it. I'll just do it anyway just to be sure. Then you hit OK. And there are 2 options. You can go to View and then say refresh, or you can just hit F5 on the keyboard. And when you hit F5 on the keyboard, it'll automatically bring up a new game that you downloaded here at the bottom that you put inside the thing. Yeah, I have a lot of games, so it's gonna go a little slow, but not that long. And you see that it's almost finished. And when you notice when you got it up, you should see all these anime chicks of different fighting games. Majority of them are from Neo Geo. So, and here you have it. Here's all my games. It said working. 226 games that are working. Now over here, what you want to go is where you see it says all games. These are all games can work on this emulator. So if there's a game you want to see if it works, just go to all games and find it. That's it. And if it's listed on this emulator, then go ahead and get it if you want. If it's not listed, then oh well. And you go to available, and here's all the games I have available. And here you have CPS 1, 2, and Neo Geo. Meaning if you want to look at specific games, you can go ahead and get them there. And once you got that finished, I'm gonna do another step. I'm gonna just pick up a random game. It don't matter. Any game I could possibly think of. I can't think of it. I got so many games. Just gonna use one for an example. Oh, I got one. How about that SNK vs Capcom? Right here.